Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, it's gonna be Jungle Max here, and this is gonna be another mod tutorial. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Tuesday, so I mean, the day after Monday, it's not much better than Monday. So I hope you guys are all having a great week so far. Only 2 days in, only a few more to go here. So anyway, so I've been pushed to kind of get this video out for a person who's asking questions, which is insane because I've never had anybody comment on any of my comment, let alone like it. I've never had a single like. I've got 4 subscribers, 2 of them are spam, and 2 of them are my friends. One's my girlfriend, and one's a friend. So, it blindsided me pretty well when I saw that I've only posted this video, and I've already got 30 somewhat views in just less than a day. So, without further ado, further ado, let's get started. So we left off in GTA 5, and I haven't gotten any test videos up. Sorry about that, but I figure I'll get right into where we left off. So we've got our downloaded folder. You've tested Benny's Garage and LSPDFR, and those are working. And we did do that just off camera. Both of them are working just fine. So we've got nothing else to do but to install some plugins. So plugins are the main add-ons for LSPDFR first response. So if you do go in your plugins folder, and this is actually the question that he had, we're pretty much going to explain that right away, you'll only see these 2 folders. Well, in order to get the next folder without making it, you'll just go to LSPDFR, and you'll go to their homepage, and we're going right now to downloads whenever it decides to load. Too bad I can't test their new online thing. Anyway, so you can see that we got all of the LSP. Man, I hate ads. All of the plugins right here. These are all things you can add to the game to make it more immersive, more, I mean, it's just more fun. I mean, it's just the stuff that you can add. So it's already added quite a bit, but let's just find something here that kind of gets our interests of. I have honestly had a lot of these installed at one time, so let's do Computer Plus. I like Computer Plus. It's kind of fun. Kind of adds a new aspect to the LSPD computer, so that you don't just open a little search bar. It adds a lot more to it. You can see in the pictures that it adds like the old GTA 4 LCPD. It adds to that. It's pretty much that, but so much cooler. And you can do all sorts of things looking up. You can look up the person. Hopefully I've actually never got it to work, so where it adds the picture of the person. But, yeah, we can do that. Hey, actually, notice in that picture, you can see the person's using shadow play to take that picture. That's awesome. Anyway, as soon as I get out of this freaking picture here, I guess I'm just going to exit out of it. So what you'll do is the easiest way to do this, actually, and don't think that I'm just trying to get you to sign up for the LSPD login. I would go and make a login, because you'll see why in a minute. I actually completely forgot my login, so I'm probably just going to make a new one. But you go to download file, and all of these are free. Every single one of them are free. I don't think I've run into a single paid one. But you're going to find the one that is the latest version. So this one is 04 compatible. And I think that's what we're on right here. And you can see 14.11, this is 14.10. You're just going to download this one. I think this is the additional. This is computer image asset. That may be the reason that it's never worked. I've just never downloaded that. But you'll see probably a second. Oh, what do you know? So most of the time, it'll actually take you to a page where it'll make you do one of those stupid image, make sure you're not a robot things, and it'll do that all the time unless you sign up. Now, I don't know if they just didn't do that, but sometimes it does it, sometimes it doesn't. Or sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's kind of just hit and miss. Now that you've got that one installed, I'm just going to kind of install one right now just to kind of answer this person's question. So you'll go into your downloads. You'll see that you have your plugin right here. Now, just like anything else, you'll open it. There's a README, and then you can read that. If not, if you don't give a crap, there's the main folder. There's plugins, and there's that LSPDFR folder. The LSPDFR folder you can make, like I said, or you can just download one plugin, drag it in there, and then from there on, you don't have to do that anymore. Or you can go here, you can make a folder, and you can name it LSPDFR, and now all of your plugins will go in there. Not all of them. Some of them require you to just put them inside the. God dang it. Will require you to put them in your plugins folder. If they're not, they require you to put them in LSPDFR. You'll know because when you go into your downloaded folder, so this is our plugin. If you go in there and you click, you can pretty much just follow the filing system. If all of these plugins were right here in the plugins folder, you'd put them in the plugins folder. If you see the subfolder that says LSPDFR, you'll double click on that and then you'll put all of these files into LSPDFR. That seems really confusing, but it's let's see if we can find one that's not a plugin so I can show you guys the difference. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me, but that's because I've been doing it for a long time. But like if you go into this folder, there's your basic LSPD mods right there. Those are the two things that make LSPD work. Any other plugins that are supposed to be in the LSPD folder, you can find out yet again, I guess, through the README. You say, if you want to, you can read all of that. It'll say it on there somewhere, but that's mumbled up. Or you can just find out by following the directory path. You'll put main folders, plugins, and LSPDFR, and then you'll drop them and drag and drop them in there. Let's grab one more just because, why not? Let's see. Highway callouts, police repair shop, easy loadouts, status plugin. I think I've had this one. It's pretty fun. There are a few of them that are kind of fun like that, except for they're kind of annoying after a while because they get to the point where you're always you're kind of always clicking on it. Or there was one that there was one that was the home button. I couldn't manage to get the keybind, so it wasn't the home button. We're not gonna get that one though because I don't want to get the dependencies really. The vocal dispatch is really cool. You can actually talk to dispatch with simple commands actually through your mic, which is really cool. Let's see. I think more radio chatters and none. I think it just adds radio chatter into the game. But I think it is. I'm really trying to find one here so I can just show. Let's see. Vehicle keys, different handcuff sounds, police smart radio. Aha! Police smart radio. Now that's definitely one I'd say to have. I honestly don't know if it is plugin or not, but let's see. Does this require any? It doesn't say that it requires any. Well, hold on just a second, we'll see. Go back one. Make sure it doesn't. Dang it. Does it require anything? Or does it require any of the other Albo? Albo? I honestly have never been able to say his name, but he makes really cool mods. Honestly, he's made some of the best mods for. It does take a Albo. I think that comes. Traffic Policer. Traffic Policer is pretty cool. I'm just gonna say let's just get all three of these and call it a day. As long as this doesn't require. No, it doesn't. I think this comes with a version of. Most of these mods come with. I mean, it obviously says included. It does come with the common file that you need, as well as Rage Native. Both of those are both required for Smart Radio and Traffic Policer. So we're just going to green download. We're just going to make sure we get the most recent one, which I think would be... You really got to pay attention, because sometimes it's... I mean, the main, most recently updated file is not always on top. It is, in this case, down here. So we're going to get that one. Just make sure you're paying attention to your files and be nice and slow. There's no reason to hurry, especially when you're modding, because you can mess up your whole game and have to restart. And oh man! All right, shout out to this guy right here. This is the so this is the first guy that is about to subscribe to me without knowing me. So my first subscriber. I'm really excited. I know that doesn't mean much. That means I only have 5 subscribers. 2 of them are spam. One's my girlfriend. One's just she's an ex-girlfriend. like, honestly. So if you're gonna watch my video later, I'll send you a link to it. I'm gonna keep you on Steam. I'm trying to get my Facebook page up and working because honestly, I've never had a luck with Discord, but other people have, but I'm just not really a fan. So I'm definitely gonna probably invite you to that page. Keep an eye on for definitely more content because I add some stupid stuff on YouTube. Honestly, I'm not a very good YouTuber. I've almost given up doing this multiple times, and I don't know why I keep doing it. But it's something like this that's definitely gonna push me to start trying to put out more content more often. So yeah, I guess now that that's been said, and thank you very much for subscribing, dude. You seem like a really cool guy, and I'm really glad to help in any way that I can. Anybody who has any questions watching my videos, just try to comment, and I can give you a link to my Facebook page where you can message me or even voice call me if you need me to really explain something like that. If you guys need a video, I can definitely make a video. I do my best, and if I don't know it, I will strive to figure it out because I'm one of those people that likes to DIY things or figure it out for myself. I build my own cars, I fix my own cars, I rarely take my cars to the shop. You'll see that in my Miata videos when I finally get them up. If my computer ever breaks, I'm the one that fixes it. I've never taken my computer to Best Buy. I very rarely ever had to even call someone for professional help. I like to figure it out myself. So if you guys can't figure it out, I might be able to help you guys out. Two sets of eyes is always better than one. So just comment or message me and I will try to help you guys out or even teach myself how to help you and then help you. Just ask. So back to the video now. So we got 3 plugins right here. And we are in our root folder, which is our main Grand Theft Auto 5 folder. We're going to start with Computer Plus. So you'll see, oh wait, we already did that one. Right. Okay, so we're actually going to start with Smart Radio because I'm ridiculous. So I'm going really fast. So you have the Police Smart Radio. You'll open that up. You'll open the next file up, and then you see you got a couple different files here. Most of Albo's or Abalos, or I can't say his name. We're gonna call him Albo. It's like elbow, but I'm not making fun of your name. He's a really cool guy. I've messaged him before. So most of his files are like this. You can go documentation license. He normally actually has a control PDF file, which is honestly documentation and control file. Those are the coolest files he ever has on there. And I don't use Chrome, so normally you can actually read the whole how-to. Even the plugin installation is right here, and you can read that. And he has really good instructions. First time launch, he can help you out there. And if you really can't figure it out with any of that, then he will personally message you, just like me. He will help you the best he can with the resources he has. So you might get a few mods that are like this. Most of your dependencies are right here. They won't be in the plugins folder. You'll put them right here. So if you go into your Grand Theft Auto 5 folder and you see any files right here, that means they go right in here. So we're going to drag Albo's file, and we'll make sure, I want to change it so that doesn't ask me every time. And we're going to make sure that it puts it right in here in the root directory folder. Now we're going to go next. It looks like it's in the LSPDFR file today. And we're going to take these files and drag them right in there. God dang, I really want to make it so it stops doing that, because it really makes modding and stuff like that really annoying. So I hate when it asks me every time. So you can see that now all of these files are in this file. They're LSPDFR file. I know that my guy here is definitely going to probably think that was really simple, and it really was. Honestly, most modding things like this, it's that simple. You just gotta make the folder. Or when you download a plugin, it's there. It's that simple. But no question is ever a dumb question. Honestly, I've messed up coding by accidentally adding a space in the name of the file. Something you think is so dumb, something as simple as doing this, could mess up a whole coding and not make something work. Happens to the best of us. But actually, cool thing about, just quickly, you see the voice dispatch mod in here, and that's because most of these mods actually work with voice dispatch. Most of these main running mods work with voice dispatch, so you can do anything, almost anything that's in this mod with voice dispatch. So we're definitely going to be checking out voice dispatch in the time that we do these videos. So now that I've downloaded that, we're going to go to the traffic policer. We're going to do the same thing. Aha! Here we go. So there's another thing right here. LSPDFR is this file right here. So this file right here is where all your LSPDFR stuff is. So you can configure LSPDFR. Mainly, the main thing that you're going to be doing is the audio. So the audio, like the scanner, this is your callouts. This is the thing in the game that tells you what's going on. And when you have plugins that add in callouts, you mainly want to put that stuff in there. So we'll go back, and I won't do that quite yet. But we're going to go plugins, LSPDFR, plugins, LSPDFR, and then we're going to drag and drop traffic police in there as well. Now we're going to go back. We already did install Albo. We've already installed that, but we haven't installed Rage Native. So we're going to do that real quick. So make sure that you did that right there. So that's done. And then we'll get into LSPDFR. So we'll go LSPDFR, audio, and scanner. So and then we'll take this right here, traffic policer audio, and we'll put it straight in. Well, that loads. So I mean, it's pretty much telling you how to do it as you do it. Most of these files are set up so you can pretty much just drag and drop them in there. But you always want to make sure, like GTA 5, plugins. I mean, it's pretty much telling you where to go. So you just double click plugins. You'll see that it's LSPDFR. If there's folders in here, it wouldn't be LSPDFR. You just click that. It's telling you exactly where to go, which is so nice because it's essentially that you could just take this and drag it in there and it'll go down. I don't know why that won't work for me. If I were to just put this in there, there'd be another Grand Theft Auto file in there. I don't know why it doesn't work, but it's supposed to be able to work for some people. But essentially, yeah, this is exactly what you see right here. These files go here, LSPDFR is here, and plugins is here. And it's just a mirrored filing system. That's all. And it is confusing. Honestly, all these files just makes you freaking go cross-eyed. I get it. I mean, I started modding with Minecraft. I spent forever trying to mod Minecraft, and I could not figure it out until there's a website called Skydaz, and it did it for me once, and then when I saw how it did it for me, I understood it. And after that, I have been able to mod almost anything, because everything is almost the same. Sometimes there's things that do it for you, sometimes you gotta get dirty inside the root folder of the game, but it's pretty much all the same, just dragging and dropping files. So now we're going to start up RageHook with those three things in mind. But before we do that, just a helpful hint. Most of these mods have special keybinds. So if I were you to get yourself a pen and paper or pull up your notepad on your phone, that's what I'm going to do real quick. I'm going to pull up just a notes and make notes. And then I'm going to go into these mod folders here. So you're going to spend a lot of time in these folders, mainly with the ones that say, the settings on them, because Computer Plus, it tells you your keybinds in here. More than that, there's also customizable pieces. In the game, whenever it gives you a call out or whenever it has a conversation unit number, it'll say this. So, or one Lincoln 12, which is 1 Alpha 12, or 1 Andy 12, whichever department, whatever your department's using. You can change that. Just for cosmetic purposes, you can do that. You can name it whatever you want. You can also change the font size, but most of all, you can change keybinds. So right here, you see are the keybinds for this. Opening the computer's E. There is no modifier, which means it's not like left control E. It's just E when you're stopped. To close the computer, it's the same thing. You just have to exit out, or you can press back plus left control. I think then it also has controller support, so if you want to open up the computer because you're using a controller, you can use the X button. And then for getting out of it, there aren't any, I guess. I don't quite know because I don't use controllers very often. If I ever use controllers, it's just in the vehicles, and that's because I have a steering wheel that I'll use sometimes when I get it working. I'll probably do a big video on how to get that to working. But also another thing you need to pay attention to is this right here, because when you go to get in the computer for Computer Plus, it'll say your username, which is Officer Hot Stuff, and your password is Donuts. And I actually just going to change that to 1234 just for now to show you that that's how you edit. You literally just, edit it, and then you're going to make sure you save it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Why is it not just saving it the way that, really? Okay, hold on. I want to make sure that I'm not, okay, yeah. So I think if you just save, yes. Really? I've always been able to, okay, hold up. Why is it not letting me do this? You've always been able to, that is really weird. Let's see, save. It says a text document, yes. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to try that one out later. Then I'm gonna have to figure that one out. See, even I run into issues sometimes that I'm like, well, I don't know. But we do know the password is do nuts. See, I want to change that so badly. Maybe I can. I'll figure out how to do it later. Like I said, I don't think all of these are like this, but the main thing that we wanted to do is see how to get into the computer, which is E. And then we're also going, just so we can test things, so you're going to want to write down, so wherever you're writing this down is computer open or something. I don't know, however you want to do your files. Computer open is E. I'm just going to write that down because when you get into the game, you want to be able to test this stuff. Besides that, then there's Computer Plus and there's Traffic Policer. Traffic Policer, you'll scroll down. Yet again, there's stuff that you can customize here, like 1 Lincoln 18. Every time there's a call out, it's going to say 1 Lincoln 18. And you can completely customize that as long as it's within the system. So like 1 David, whatever. If you noticed when we put the file into the radio, it put like the whole alphabet in there. But we're mainly looking for these right here. The different key commands. Keybinds right there. I know it really makes your eyes go cross-eyed as you look for it. Let's see here. We want to just be able to open the menu. Road management menu is going to be F6. So I'm going to write that down so I don't forget, because I know I will forget once I get in there. I have a terrible memory when it comes to this stuff. F6, definitely. No modifier, it's just F6. Awesome. So we're going to get out of that, and then I think, wasn't that it? Oh, smart radio you're going to want. So sometimes the settings folders are not right here. You can see that the smart radio is not. But you can go to like config, and then there's controller keyboard config. Then it's going to tell you the keybinds there. So to open up the radio, it looks like C, which it actually has always been the same. But I just want to make sure because a lot of things have changed since the last time I played modded. So it looks like C. C and then Z to select, which is all the same. So now that we know those 3 things, we're going to do the same thing we did the other day when we made the first video. We're going to go RageHook. I'm sorry I'm not responding, the guy down here. I don't want to say your name if I forget it. Bratch. I also don't want to like botch it up. And then it'll ask because Abalo or Albo and then RageHook, you just click yes because it might block those files. There's my Gmod. I have a big screen slideshow that goes through a bunch of games and stuff. You've got to be kidding me. If you launch a game now, your game update to this new unsupported game, you currently have no backup. You currently won't be able to play a game of RageHook. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. So you're gonna have to go into the settings folder, in which it's crashing for some reason. Okay, so here's the problem with modding. Every time Grand Theft Auto releases an update, RageHook needs to catch up to that update as well as everything else. So, funny story about that is that every time you do that, you either have to make it so your game won't update, or somehow, which is normally by going into settings or turning off the. There's ways you can completely stop it from working, which I'm trying to get to right here. Let's see. I'm really trying to make it. I'm really trying to get in my settings here. Yes. Because you can make a game backup, and then when it updates, you can revert back, and then it won't bug you anymore. There's also things that you can use. Why does it keep crashing, huh? You know, I actually think I had a thing that could help me with this. Let's see, helping hands. No, that's not it. No, that's not it either. Alright, mods maybe? Nope. Other? GTA 5 setup tool. These are a bunch of things that I have that just make it so it won't update anymore. Actually, I'm just going to pause the video and just be right back. Alrighty guys, so after about an hour of trying to get Grand Theft Auto 5 to work with the block GTA as well as the revert on RageHook, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. I tried really hard. I tried everything I could to try to get into GTA 5 with the outdated RageHook, even with the revert, but I just keep getting an error. It looks like the only option here is to just wait until RageHook comes out with an updated version, and sadly that's just how you're gonna have to do it. Honestly, it's just the modding game. You play single player and wait. Hopefully they don't take forever to come out with a new version. It normally seems like they're pretty quick. I mean, I think the latest, the 2 versions of GTA updated just just to be able to support. Like, this was, you know, they updated quite a while ago. I mean, they don't really update very often, so hopefully they're working on it right now. So hopefully we'll have mods once again soon. Sorry to disappoint, and as soon as that is a thing, I will continue my videos. I'm still going to post so that you guys know how to be able to download plugins. This is just the sad thing about GTA 5. That you gotta wait for RageHook and other mods to update up to when Grand Theft Auto 5 has updated. I have not found a way to be able to play Grand Theft Auto 5 permanently in offline mode, but as soon as I do, then maybe all of our problems will be fixed. Until then, thanks for watching.